Hey guys, what's up? This is Paladin. How you doing? But anyways, so I actually I noticed that nobody really made a video on this. Now, I don't know if this site is legit or not. Apparently it's the place where you can get CPU-Z though. They made it, techpowerup.com. So I mean, at least if this is the legit site that made CPU, GPU Z, I mean, not CPU, my bad. If they made GPU Z, then I guess, I mean, if you guys know these two other programs too, and if they're really good, then I guess, they're good. But most of these are facts from these R9 series cards. I actually will uh, I might as well do it from here. I'll do a comparison in a bit. Just type in the R because I know you guys are probably interested in the R7 series as well. Oh wow, there's apparently going to be, this is new, apparently there's going to be mobile ones too. But yeah, so starting off with the R7 250, apparently there's going to be a 240, but starting off with the 250, as you can see, it has the GPU name is OLAN, GPU variant OLAN XT, meaning that there might be an X version of the 250 coming later. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just an upgraded model. Who knows? The processor size, process size is 28 nanometers. Transistors is 1,040 million. Die size is 20. I'm gonna assume that's millimeters. I'm not, you know, I don't recognize die sizes, actually. That's something that I don't understand. The slot width is dual slot. The TDP is 75 watts. Obviously, these are unreleased cards. It is, again, under $90. Um, the bus interface is PCI E 3.0 Express. Well, it says the 16, but that's obviously Express. But the shading units are 348. TMUs are 24. ROPs 8. I think I'm just gonna go over the really important stuff. So let's just ignore the bottom. You guys can see it for yourself. The clock speeds, GPU clock at 1,000 megahertz, which actually is a lot for a It's a 1 gigabyte card though, so they kind of do need to push it. But um, the GPU clock is 1,000 megahertz. The boost clock is 1,050. The memory clock is 1,150 megahertz. You know, actually, you know what, guys? You guys can, instead of me just doing all this, what I actually can do is probably just you guys can probably just pause the video, to be honest, if you really, because this is gonna take a long time if I read off all of them. So yeah, um, you guys can just pause the video, I guess. I'm gonna scroll down and do this, so that you can see everything. As you can see, I'm gonna point out down here is that it's a rebranded 8670 OEM, meaning that it is a, fuck out of here. It's a rebranded 8670 OEM, meaning that it's got the power of a mobile built-in. It's got the power of a built-in GPU. When I say built-in, I mean integrated. Obviously. Here's the 240. Apparently, they didn't announce it. They didn't announce a 240, but here's a 240. 240 actually has 2 gigabytes of RAM, which is interesting. TDP is only 50 watts. You guys can check all this out. Again, you can pause the video. All right. Moving on to the next card. You guys can full screen. I should have probably pointed that out. I'll probably just put an annotation before, but you guys can full screen the. There's actually a picture here, but you guys can full screen HD 720p the video, and it'll probably, you guys probably be able to read it better. Yeah, here's the GPU name, Cape Verde, but this is the 260, not the X. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. This is the 260. Yes. You guys can pause it there. Here's the 260, the premium power to performance model card. as they're calling it. It actually does support True Audio, which that's nice. It doesn't support, for their card that is performance price to performance wise. It would have been nice to have DirectX 11.2 to be able to be handled later, but they didn't include that, which I don't understand why. And then you have I'm sorry, like I got interrupted. But anyways, alright, so moving on over here. You have let's start with the 270. So again, you can pause the video. Again, as you can see at the bottom, it is a direct rebrand of the HD 8860. 8860, I don't know why I said 8860. Again, you can pause the video here. Alright. And then the 270X, the one they actually showed. I actually like the way the card looks a lot, but I will not be getting this card. So there's that. There's no card notes again. Sometimes they'll be there, sometimes they won't be. Alright. Then there is the 280. Again, didn't get announced, but the 280 is a rebranded 7950. Not the X again. Has 3 gigabytes. All that good stuff right there. What I don't understand is that this is probably going to be 250, right? But when you go to the now that you guys have gotten a chance to look at it, the 280X, which I'm kind of considering, but I might get the 280. Yeah, I think I might get the 280X. Either that or the 290, depending on not the X version of the 290, but I might get the 290. The rebranded 7970, which is the card I originally was going to buy. I might still buy it depending on time whenever I can. So yeah, there is your specs for this card. And then finally we have the 290, and eventually we'll get to the 290X. This is the card that I'm interested in, but if you remember, some rumors said that the 290 was going to be 290X was going to be $600, which we'll get into that in a moment. But oh yeah, by the way, if you guys haven't been noticing, though some of them will actually have release dates on them. I don't know, most of them probably didn't, but 1 or 2 of them should. All of these are mainly going to come out around October, November-ish, pretty much. Most of them anyways. Some of them may be into 2014, but I highly doubt it. Maybe 1 or 2 in 2014, in the beginning of 2014, like maybe a R9, equivalent of a 7990 maybe might come out next year. So if you're interested in that, maybe. But yeah, this is the R9290. This is the one that I'm looking at. I'm kind of upset that it's just $500. Meaning that I'm really tempted to not get it and just get dual Crossfire, 280Xs, because that's the equivalent of the 7970, which is a great card. So I mean, I'm fine with that. It's an updated 7970. And finally, we have the 290X, which, as you can see, it's probably going to be $600. This is still great though, because they compare this card to the Titan. But it is actually I did my research last night, and it appears that the card really outperforms the 270. But when the 270, the 780, my bad, I don't know where that came from. It really outperforms the 780, which is great because the 780 is a $650 card, while this is just $600, so you're saving $50. But they compare this to the Titan a lot. Which I don't understand why, because I've seen leaked benchmarks, and it does do well against the Titan, but it's in certain games it's a back and forth kind of thing. In certain games It does do well in other games. It doesn't. Actually, as a matter of fact, I can just let's just go to Google right now. Actually, so we'll go to Google and we'll type in the R9 290X benchmarks. So maybe this will have the benchmarks in it. Hopefully, of course they don't. Let's back out of that. All right, maybe this is it. Hopefully this is it. All right, yeah. This was the 290X, by the way, in mid-production, I think. This isn't obviously the final card, but that was mid-production look, I think. I'm glad they changed it. It looks, so much better. I was gonna show another picture, but whatever. All right. So in let's see here. I actually wish they had the charts, but see, the Titan has 7,000 and 3D fire and 3D fire strike. It has 7,000 or 7,000 400 and what the hell am I saying? 4,079 in the scoring, and then the R9, which is the question mark right here, does 4,698, which is very, very, very close. In Crisis 3 at 600p, it actually beats the Titan at 29 frames per second, 1600p. The Titan beats it in no anti-aliasing though in 1600p. It's kind of funny how it is kind of funny though how if you crank up the settings, the R9 290X apparently actually beats it on higher settings. At 1080p with anti-aliasing again, with no anti-aliasing, the Titan beats it, but with anti-aliasing again with 4 times, it actually beats the Titan by actually a good amount too. That's about 5 FPS more. And then in Battlefield 3, the the R9 290X actually beats it in all settings, which is actually pretty neat. And then in Aliens vs Predator 3, it beats it in all settings again. There were charts a while back. Oh wait, here they are. Yeah. All right, so the orange bar is the R9 290X. Again, here's the extreme fire strike. And the regular. I think the regular is this one. I think maybe it might be. Oh wait, the dark blue bar is graphics, physics, total. Oh, okay, so yeah, the total for this is that's a good extreme fire strike score though. It is. It's a very good one. See, it's under the Titan in that an engine uni engine. I'm being stupid. Valley 1.0. It gets very close to the Titan again. Here's something to point out though is that it does compare to the Titan a lot. It clearly outperforms the 780. But remember, with drivers will probably update this graphics card to where it will be on par with the Titan more because drivers help improve graphics cards a lot. Again, it's very, very close to the Titan. It actually beats the Titan in Tomb Raider, but that makes sense because Tomb Raider is an AMD game. It beats it in, I don't even know what game this is, but it beats it in Stalker, Call of I mean whatever. In Metro Last Light, it's very, very close to the Titan. Again, I think with driver support, this card is gonna catch right up onto the Titan and be the exact same, if not slightly better. I'm not sure. I've heard rumors that there is gonna be a GTX 790 and a Titan 2 or a Titan Ultra maybe. So if that happens, then AMD is gonna be losing again in terms of performance. But I mean, AMD usually next year in the beginning of the year to compare with the Titan, they made the 7990. So I mean, eventually along the line, they're probably going to do the exact same thing and make more upgraded cards. BioShock Infinite, I'm actually surprised here because BioShock Infinite is registered as a AMD kind of styled game because they showed it off a lot at the live stream. But apparently the Titan beats it in Infinite. But in Battlefield 3, it beats the Titan. In Battlefield 3 with everything maxed out, beats the Titan. Aliens vs Predator 3 beats the Titan. Apparently again. This is probably stock Titan though. I'm gonna go ahead and put and just say that right now. I think this is a stock Titan. But again, this is also a stock R9 290X, so you never know. There could be an overclocked version of the card later from a different company. And then in the regular 3D Fire Strike, it got a 8,623, which is actually, I believe, what they showed at the live stream. It got over 7,000. They didn't have an 8,000 kind of, but it got over 7,000 though. So yeah, I think that for price to performance, you should just get a R9 290X. I mean, it's on if you haven't bought in your Titan yet or your 780, you should just go with the R9 290X. You're saving money. I mean, unless you're a die-hard Intel fan, I'm not saying fanboy. If you're just a fan, then maybe you just want to get your your I keep saying two, your 780. But anyways, so yeah, I'm just giving options. If you want to save money, and have practically this almost the same performance as a Titan and better performance than a 780, then you definitely want to go with the 290X when it comes out. You actually can pre-order it with Battlefield 4. Which I think would be more money though because it comes with a game, but that's just because it comes with the game. You're still overall saving money. But anyways, yeah, that's I'm just gonna go ahead and end it on that. You guys could pause throughout any time of the video. Again, I'm probably gonna put an annotation in the beginning of the video saying that this is something I just wanted to make a video about because I think it was interesting to do. So I hope you enjoyed the video because I don't think anybody else has done a video like this yet. So thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if you guys want me to keep doing tech, news and everything and pricing, then I'll be happy to do that. Actually, if you guys want me to continue doing it. This was Paladin, and remember, stay sexy. You stay sexy. Bye.